Hello, everyone. Welcome to Swindler's Den. In this week's session of Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden, we Oh, I can hear myself. Shh, quiet, quiet. Sorry. I was gonna say, um, yeah, we look a little short this week, short staffed this week. That's only because we got some things going on. Tommy can't join us this week because he's not feeling well. So send your regards his way. Hope he feels better. And the other two will join us whenever their characters show up. Hopefully sometime, maybe. Who knows? I don't want to give anything away for that. But we are here with our two players to start off the first half. Who are going to carry us through. We got Grizlocke.
The two main characters are here today.
Two main characters.
Hello, I'm Grizlocke. You can find me at YouTube at Grizlocke. I play Orlin, the half-orc wizard.
And last but not least, we have Dr. Phage.
Hello, it's so quick to get to me. I'm playing Sister Liliana, the Dragonborn cleric.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap because it's been a couple weeks since we last joined this group, because last week we weren't here, and the week before we did the Goliath storyline. So last time, our group, what did they do? They made their way out of the caverns where they had lost Heinlein to a frost giant skeleton, as well as the hag that they stumbled upon while in there looking for some missing peoples, missing adventuring party and some missing fishermen. They found out she had been eating people, and after finding out that the cauldron that they had was magical and could create never-ending stew, they brought that out but decided to keep it hidden in Orland's shop for the time being. They then head over to the town hall to get their rewards, as well as tell the town hall's men that that they found the bodies, but they weren't quite intact anymore. And while they were in there, they found that inside of the town hall was a figurehead from a ship that was made completely out of chartolin. They're like, hey, don't get in trouble with that, please. And they went downstairs to get the rewards. And as they came back up, I will reset the scene for everybody. Low burning lanterns cast a gentle glow upon a tall black object in the center of the room. Which is this demon-shaped figurehead that stands about 8 feet tall. Shards of wood jut out of the demon's back at the points where the figurehead once attached to the hull of a ship. Lashed to the figurehead with rope is a scrawny woman who is dripping wet. Her long white hair covers over her face, obscuring it. And I actually have a little bit of art to show you guys. If I haven't already, I just clicked it. Hopefully you can see it now.
I think we saw it briefly last session.
All right. It might be in your handouts then. It would be player art handout, the figurehead.
I think you showed it to us after
Off
the screen.
Well,
You're like, hey, this is fun, y'all.
Yes. So this is what you see in front of you. The person walking with you, I'll get the name to remind you of it. It's the militia chief. Captain. Captain Imdra Alagath, who is a half-elf, seems to just be walking without noticing. He was leading you to the library to find a book that the Red Wizard had before they had executed him.
Wait, so he does not react to the lady tied. Ooh, cool.
Wait, he doesn't... Oh.
This was my plan anyways. I'm going to cast Detect Magic just to see what's up.
All right. You cast Detect Magic. You can see there's some kind of demonic magic coming from the chartolin. It seems to be desecrated in some way. Otherwise, I don't believe you see anything else. If I'm correct in what Detect Magic does.
Shows magic and magical effects. I can toss it in the chat.
Yes, if that's what it shows, I believe it does not show anything else. Like, you don't see any kind of illusion magic or anything coming up.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Fair enough.
So, just really quick, one more time. He left the room now, or and
Like
it's
he's
just me and
walking.
Leliana, or
He's walking. Let me get a correct direction for you, so I know where exactly he's walking to, because you are in the figurehead room. And the library is going to be up a floor. So he's crossing the room to a stairwell that's on the other side of the room. So he has to pass his figurehead. He's just walking nonchalantly past, like he's making a berth around it because they've been instructed to stay away from it, but he doesn't seem to be reacting to the person.
I've definitely stopped at this point and like lean over to Orlin like, you see a lady tied to that?
oh yes.
Okay. Well, it's not magic. I mean, the statue's magic, but she isn't.
Would I know whether ghosts would appear on a detect magic spell?
Yes, because for the purposes of what I am thinking, ghosts would not.
Right,
so if they do normally, sorry, they don't here.
Gotcha, but they don't hear. Got it. Cool. Right. No. See, if that is a ghost, it still would not have shown up. So, what's the name of this guy?
Emidri? Emdri? Let me get it right again. Sorry. I'm out of practice. Imdra.
If we, like, kind of stop here, does he seem to be, like, turning around, look at us, or does he just keep going?
He like, makes it to the stairs on the other side, and he'll turn and are you coming at all?
Do you see it?
The what?
No worries. Sorry, we thought we saw something and just like, oh, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
As you two are contemplating to each other, you hear this lady start to sob to herself. She still has her hair over her face, leaning forward slightly.
I'm gonna start walking, like following the captain's path, but as I'm getting closer, like whisper, "Do you need help?"
As you do this, she continues to sob.
Okay. Not helpful in the conversation. I know you got a lot of emotions, but if you're using words is better than just crying.
Orlin, are you following?
No.
Okay. As you kind of like round past her, she looks like her head just snaps up at you suddenly, and her hair flies back. You just see this skinless skull with this wicked smile on it, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
I'm better at those. Fuck yeah! No ghost is possessing me.
Yeah.
Both of us are just Leliana.
Just Leliana as she looks over at her. But you she looks up at you and you see this horrifying face. But you aren't taken aback by it, but I do need initiative.
Okay. Oh, I actually have my ghost fighting powers when we're fighting a ghost now. This is nice.
Ooh.
21. Oh,
dang!
Not too shabby from the two of you. Zavros will be joining you in this fight, even though Tommie's not here. I will just play him.
Zavros doesn't see the ghost either. He's just real confused what we're doing.
What the fuck are you guys
and Zerk is kind of just hiding away from everything that's going on here. Did I delete the ghost token? Hopefully not. No, there it is. Because I didn't know there was going to be another one.
2 ghosts.
2 ghosts. Oh, you found a ghost already. That's what I meant by that.
Mhm. No, I got you.
Fight ghost.
Well, you didn't fight a ghost, but what's his name did?
Oh, wait. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Half the party that fought that ghost is dead.
Yeah, they are.
Oh boy.
Or not here anymore.
Where's your initiative, Zavros? Zavros got a 6. And she... Oh boy. She got a dirty that.
Do me
If
a
they
dirty
will
20.
stay typed in, please. All right. So in order, it starts with Orlin. You are roughly about 15 feet away from her at this point. And you can see that the ropes disappear from around her as she stands up with this skull face.
I'm gonna look back to the captain or whatever he was, and say, "Bring your best men and a priest.
What?
Go."
What? Okay, I will give him a turn as well. All right.
And then I'm gonna look at the ghosts and do we try and reach out to this thing first?
I tried to be nice, and she went spooky, scary skeletons on us. So
Right. So I'm just gonna.
I don't.
That doesn't matter. So what I'll do is I'll just cast out a few magic missiles.
Few magic missiles. All right, roll that.
Hey, they
damage.
rolled well this time. 14.
Hey, that's not
Nice.
bad.
Good damage.
14.
Good damage.
And all these missiles impact into her as she is standing up from this figurehead, beginning to lurch forward. And as she does so, she's going to move up to you, Liliana, and she's going to try to reach out with her hand, the smiling skull in white hair. She's going to try to wither and touch you. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Yes. She is. I'm rolling good tonight so far.
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that.
13 necrotic damage as you can feel your life just starting to drain away as she reaches out and touches you. Almost pulls your soul through your armor.
Annoying. Okay.
All right, and it is your turn.
Well, I was gonna do one thing, but I think because she tried to pull my soul out, I'm gonna do something else.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to, instead of turn undead, I'm gonna do Radiance of the Dawn. Can I please get a Constitution saving throw from this nasty ghost?
Please get a con save. How's an 8? Does that pass?
Ooh, that fails.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna do that. So 9 damage to her. I've done better damage.
9 damage.
I don't think it does anything else. I thought it maybe blinded people, but I may be mistaken.
Let me double check for you.
Nope.
Alright.
No, that's a different spell. Okay, but she takes 9 damage, and then I'm going to bonus action healing word on myself.
All right. I forgot young Zavros gets a turn. Zavros is going to pull his bow out and shoot. And he hits, so he's going to do his little bit of, what's this thing called? Favorite foe. Get the damage from this. 7 plus 1. And for a total of 9 damage to this ghost. Oh. And she's just taken a bunch of hits pretty quickly here. You can see that the town, the militia captain begins to rush towards the door, very confused at this request that Orland's made of him. And it is Orland's turn.
Okay. She's kind of focused down on Leliana, right? She's in combat with Leliana.
Yes.
So this turn, what I'll do is How close am I to Leliana?
You're about 20 feet from Liliana.
Okay, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll pull out like a gallbladder out of my satchel and I'll just crush it, and then like hold it out toward the ghost and shoot Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
Can she roll a con save? She might be immune to this. Oh, never mind. I rolled an 8, so it doesn't even hit.
Yeah, it doesn't even hit.
Yep, ended up missing. So, never mind. That's it.
All right. All right.
That's why I use Magic Missile.
Yeah. Well, it's the ghost turn now. And
because I remember, I'm going to use Warding Flare if she's attacking me.
she is attacking you. So
Yes.
what does that do?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right. Well,
Frickin' forgot about that.
I'm pretty sure she misses. Oh, yeah, she got an 11 as she tries to reach out to grab you again. Yeah, I messed up for her. She tried doing that. That's fine. And it's now your turn.
Well, I think I'm just gonna blast this lady. Can I get, I believe, a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dexterity
Yes.
saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
9. How she's rolling bad?
Cool. So she's gonna take only 6 frickin' fire damage. Cool. Glad I'm rolling so
6
well.
frickin' fire damage. She is, like, you can see she's starting to fade. Like, she starts to split a little bit, but is able to pull herself back together and stay corporeal. Anything else from you?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, it will be Zavros' turn then, and he will once again shoot his bow for a miss for a 9 as it clangs off of the figurehead instead. All right, the captain rushes out of the room. He is out now, running to get their best clerics, because Siciliano is not good enough. Orland.
Yes. Jeez.
So, seeing that the Ray of Sickness just straight up missed, I'm gonna be like, right, that's why I use this other spell. And I cast Magic Missile at 2nd level. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you.
These missiles all impact into her, and as the third one hits, you hear her scream out as she starts to rip apart and disappears into the air.
Hold off! Wait! God, guy, come back. No, what the fuck?
Why? Shouldn't have even asked. All undead things, real bad. Every single one of them has tried to kill us. It's just not a good time.
Yes, it is quite strange. But, was it that... Are you dying? You okay?
No, I just clicked that accidentally. I apologize.
Yes, not sure what that was about, why the captain couldn't see her.
Yeah, that is strange. Have I... Ooh, this is going to be a bad check for me to make. Do ghosts sometimes only show up for certain people and attack them?
Do an Arcana check.
Ooh, 15.
15. You think about it, and ghosts usually show up when they're tied heavily to something. You can assume that this figurehead has something to do with it, but also you three were in a seance to call her specifically. So it might have something to do with that you were able to see her because of this seance that you took part of.
Ooh.
Shouldn't have done it. I knew it was a bad idea to go to the seance, but I was like, it could be cool. Now look, now we're haunted by a ghost.
Would I be able to come to this conclusion as well?
Yeah, with Liliana talking with you with
Yeah.
it too. Yeah.
So, that leaves a bit of a problem. If she paid us a visit, there's a chance she's paid the other partakers as well.
But considering she didn't... Excuse me, frog in my throat. Considering she didn't appear until this moment, it may be because she was tied to the figurehead and killed there, and then because we had the connection, like we got 2 points of connection then, when she showed up.
Yes. Then we have to keep in mind that, perhaps this piece of chatelaine is only using the appearance of this woman who died being tied to it, I assume. And it was just a demonic being.
Yeah, that's an option too. I hadn't thought about that.
What do we do about this chatelaine?
I don't know if we can do anything about it. We haven't discovered how to destroy it. We just know that it is real bad.
Well, I guess this. Yeah. Go ahead.
What are your plans currently? You sent the chief of the militia out to get the cleric, and what else did you send him to get?
It's best men.
It's best men as well.
So
you might be
holler down the hallway and be like, "It's okay, we took care of it. You can come back. We're very good adventurers who can kill things."
For the sake of it, I'll say he hasn't got. Yeah, we're all 15. He hasn't gotten all the way out. What was that all about? Are you gone mad, or what's happening here? I don't know why I was so quick to run.
First of all, no. Second of all, some sort of undead apparition attacked us that was connected to the Charterlin, so I would just reiterate that it is very dangerous for anyone to spend any length of time around.
Yes, we might. Well, we might need to make more safer precautions. Maybe put another barricade around it so you can't see it directly.
Do you have like a closet you could put it in, just not in like the middle of this big room?
We can't really touch it to move it.
Throw like a sheet over it?
People who moved it here are dead now, as you know.
Okay, yeah, maybe like a secondary fence, and then like throw a big blanket over it so you can't see it.
We'll obscure its vision. That'll be good, yes. Well, if that's taken care of, library?
Yes.
Yeah, let's get a weird book of poetry from the evil wizard.
So yes, he leads you up to the library. It's a very small book collection. There's only one shelf, and it's pretty barren. A lot of like tattered books, nothing super eye-catching. Very dust covered. Not a lot of people come in here to be reading things. Orland probably did once in a while, just to find things he might not have had. But even he would know there's not a lot here that is very good. There are some padded chairs and footstools with those padded chairs. But he walks over and kind of looks at the books for a second and then pulls one out that has a red leather cover, and you can see the pages are yellowed from it as he hands it over to you.
Thank you.
Do like a quick flip through.
You flip through and you can see that like all of these very yellowed old pages are also kind of, they have like blood stains on the corners of them. As you flip through them, and the writing inside suggests the book is nothing more than a poetry anthology.
Okay.
I don't have any specific poems to give you.
Fine, I didn't expect it. I'll tuck it in to my bags and say, well, I appreciate it that you allow us to have this. I think we won't take up any more of your time.
Yes, it seems to have been an eventful couple days here for you. So
Yes.
To say the
Remember,
least.
be on watch for those Durgar,
of course, yes,
and
we will keep our eyes out.
we will likely be leaving town again soon, but I guess if you end up needing me, leave a note at my estate and I'll.
An estate now.
Well, shop
Alright.
estate. Mix, I live
Yes.
there.
Yes, of course. we shall do that.
And yeah. I'll try to get to you as fast as I can, but no promises.
We'll do what we can here and keep an eye out for any gray dwarfs wandering around. All right. And unless you have anything else to say to him, he will lead you outside.
As we're walking out and we get a little bit away from there, I'll look to both Orlin and Zavros and say, well, I know we had plans to potentially investigate your old master's abode to see if anything was there. However, with the unknown location of Celeste, perhaps it's better if she likely went to the ship. We probably chartled in there. Should we go investigate that to contain any badness that may happen?
You're talking to the captain guy?
No, I'm talking
Oh,
to you and
okay.
you and Zavros.
Okay.
I said as we went outside, and we're a little bit away.
Okay, sorry. Yes, yeah, we'll probably want to beat her to it, I would think.
Ideally.
Right.
Be on our way.
So you do still have some axe beaks waiting for you in the stable. So you can go and grab those. As you get there, you see that Celeste's axe beak is gone. But your axe beak, or Zavros's axe beak, what the heck did he call his? Choco. Choco is still there. As well as Velt is there squawking, kind of looking around, bobbing his head. Heinlein's axe beak.
Yeah. You mean my axe beak? Just kidding. Oh, poor Heinlein.
I would try to go over to Velt and like calm him down and just be like, okay, your masters. So, Velt, your master is not here anymore. He would not want you to languish in this stable, however. Would you like to go on an adventure with him?
Velt just kind of like bobs his head back and forth, looking at you. Doesn't seem to be registering what you're saying.
Give him like a scritch behind. I know he doesn't exactly have ears, but behind the ears.
He seems to be okay with you. He's been in your presence enough to know that you're not going to hurt him or anything. So,
okay. Guess we load up the axe beaks, head out.
Zavros and Zerk will get in the sled behind Choco, which Orlin rides, and you can ride Velt. Start heading out. As you start making your way towards the exit of East Haven to take the east way, you see that there's this gatehouse kind of where guards kind of check people coming in through the east way. There's this large yard behind it, and there's kind of an archway that goes over the east way, kind of welcoming you into East Haven, and landing on top of it is this small crow who seems to be taking particular interest in you and squawking as you approach.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did we see a crow when Icicle, whatever her name was, the white tiefling? I remember her name was like
Avarice.
Avarice, yeah.
Yes, there was a crow riding on her horn.
Okay.
And she walked around.
Magic missile.
You magic missile it?
Sure.
Yeah, you magic missile and it blows up. It's gone.
Now, does it blow up like a normal bird or like a familiar bird?
Like a familiar. It fades like a familiar. So it kind of like just in a puff of smoke disappears.
Yeah, I think that was that tiefling. Okay, Duval. That was the name of it, right?
Daredevil, yeah.
Is that she gonna be angry about that?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Do you mind if I read that spell book?
No. Didn't know it. I think it's just a book of poetry.
Let me see.
As far as I could tell, it was poetry.
And then if with any downtime, which at the moment I don't think we'll have because I'll be riding an Axebeak, but I just want to try and like see if it's decipherable, like if it's I've had this idea for a character before where their spellbook was like all their own code. So like I would assume this guy used poetry as like a code, so he would only be able to read it.
So I will say it takes the better part of a day riding. So you guys ride through the 10 towns, which I'll pull you over to the 10 towns map so we can see where you're going. You head out of East Haven, taking the east way over to Bryn Shander, then Targos, then Bremen, where you'll make your jumping off point to the towards the Sea of Moving Ice, so you can hopefully find the ship before her name just escaped me. Celeste finds
Celeste?
it.
Ooh, man, buddy.
Hoping to find it before Celeste can. And when you get to Bremen, it is later in the day, so I don't know if you'd want to stay there or try your hand at the elements while crossing. Up to you, really.
I think we would stay the night in Bremen, just because I wouldn't want to go through whatever's going to be out there at night.
So yeah, you pull into on your Axebeaks to the small fishing town of Bremen that is centered around the 5 taverns that are competing with each other. And you stay at an inn there, the inn that we know because this is where Cora lives. The Buried Treasures.
Oh.
So you can tell her about her son if you'd like while you're there.
Oh, yeah.
She welcomes you and says, welcome back. It's good to see you all again. Can I get you anything? Food? Bed?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I got trout ready. Rooms. Your repeat customers. Silver for a room, each room.
Yes.
If you need to.
Yeah.
Is it good enough?
A hand of silver.
Say thank you what you did for the town as well. Our fishing is doing much better now.
Good to hear. Good to hear. It's just a shot in the dark. Did you ever see that halfling woman we were traveling with? Blue hair.
Oh, you were traveling with Celeste? I didn't know. You guys came back to Bremen at one point, didn't you?
I think we've been here with Celeste with us before, right? Or am I crazy?
I think you guys came back to get your money. That sounds right.
Yeah, we had to come back to Bremen after we killed what's his face.
Yeah, Cephix. So yes, you have been back here. She hasn't stopped in here, and I don't really get out too much. So.
All right. Seemed like you might have. Did you know her before our meeting?
Yeah, she lived in the area for a while.
Oh. What do you know of her?
She came from the tundra, kind of kept to the bars for the most part, liked the drinks, so didn't get to see her too often.
Does she have a home in town?
Yes.
Should have said no. Now we want to go to her house.
Whereabouts,
It's towards the northern part of town.
Just gonna take a random guess which one. Is there like house numbers here? Would I know? Like, would it be like, oh, it's
Cora wouldn't know which house she actually lives in. Yes.
Got it. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. About your son. And I'll reach into like my jacket pocket. And hand her the letter. We visited him. He seems like he's doing all right. Healthy. Been eating. Seemed to just want to be left alone, though.
She looks a little crestfallen, but says, well, it's good to know that he's good, doing well, at least. Well, let me go make you that food. Thank you for finding him.
Of course, and if we ever go up that way, we'll check on him more. Every so often.
All right, thank you. She kind of turns away quickly and moves back into the kitchen to start getting your trout ready.
I don't have anything I want to accomplish tonight necessarily. I would, which we can deal with the logistics during break. I'd stock up on some more food because I don't know how long we're going to be out in the tundra, just to make sure I have enough rations.
Anything you want to do, Orlin, while you're over the night in Bremen?
I want to be looking through this damn poetry book and see if it can be like broken down in some way or rearranged into like a spell book or something.
Can I, if Orlin will accept the help, can I help him with that just because I'm familiar with songs and poetry, just in like, oh, it would be weird to say it like this, or this structure doesn't make sense for like normal poetry?
I would allow it.
Yes, do an investigation with advantage.
Trying to get you that avantage.
16.
16. Let me see something quick. Yeah. You are poring over this, trying to find any repeating patterns or anything that could be thought of as a code. And as you're flipping, you're starting to turn a page, and it almost looks like the letters shift for a second and then come back into place. You bring the page back down, and everything looks normal, but there's that moment of something strange going on with the page.
Liliana, do you, could you cast that, detect magic again?
Boop.
You cast detect magic. I just had it up. I don't know why I got rid of it. And you sense magic on this book. And it's an illusion spell.
There is 100% an illusion spell on it.
Yes. That makes sense. That's why we're not making much progress on deciphering. We don't have any way of dispelling it.
No, because I think that's a higher level spell than either of us can cast.
Right, so perhaps we hold on to this for now until we figure out how to do such a feat.
Yes. Perhaps also if we spend enough time with it or study it enough, we can discover the code or the some way to bypass the illusion as well, besides just straight up dispelling it.
Of course, yes. So with that, I guess, we would just... Orlin would just study it every so often when we have, like, downtime.
Alright.
Yeah.
So yeah, you spend the night here in Bremen. You get your knucklehead trout. And as the morning comes and you're about to head out, you start making your way towards the north end of town. You're not entirely yeah, because it was Heinlein and Celeste that saw the map, so you wouldn't entirely know where you're going, but you know you have to head towards the Sea of Moving Ice. You have somebody that kind of can track the terrain, so you'd hope you'd be able to find it soon. But once again, as you're beginning to leave town to head out towards the tundra, you see a crow lands on one of the lantern posts.
She did that pretty quick.
I should, like, give it a wave.
As you wave at it, he says, "Are you going to listen to what I have to say this time?" As the crow opens its mouth, or its beak, and begins to talk.
Is this doing it in, like, a crow way, or is it, like, just like you just did?
Just like I just did.
Fuck. What do you want?
Like I said, you would be useful to me. I have found something that I'd like you to check up on while you're heading out this way.
Go on.
We found a strange spire out in the tundra. It seems like a normal rock, but it's quite the opposite. Man-made, we can assume, might be part of what we're looking for out here. What your mentor was looking for. Seems our red wizard found it first and tried to keep it secret, but now he's dead because of it.
Is it made of charlatan?
Doesn't seem to be.
Right, and what are we exactly looking for there? Is there something to keep our eyes out for, to collect?
I'm sure you're familiar with Gargle and Gurgle. My two gargoyles.
They don't sound familiar to me.
You saw the two gargoyles
okay.
when you were leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it is going to be out here in the tundra, slightly northeast of where you are currently. So if you head there, head that way, you'll be able to see them flying above it as you get closer.
So you just want us to lay eyes on it? Nothing...
I want you to find a way inside, see what it's all about.
Alright.
Is there a reason you don't want to go inside?
I'm busy doing more research.
So, if we do this, may I get a request from you. It'll be simple.
And what would that be?
Remember that halfling woman we were working with?
Yes.
You seem to have misplaced her. Do you mind using your raven of yours to locate her for us and just let us know where she's gone?
You might need their help going in there, so I will try to find her for you. And you will meet up, and you know what? I'll help you find her, and then the crow will lead you there. Easier to find the spire that way.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Direction on where you think she's at?
I just point out to the tundra. Some are out there looking for a crashed ship.
West, maybe northwest.
Alright. And the crow will take off, flying towards the direction of the Sea of Moving Ice to help you find your missing ship. You guys start to head off as well. And Zavros is going to start leading you guys.
Astray? Oh, sorry. No.
Astray, yes. Yes, he sent you astray. He didn't roll great.
Of course he didn't.
So you guys start heading off this northwesternly direction towards the Sea of Moving Ice. And it takes you quite a while. It's quite a ways out there. It's going to take you an entire day to get out there, and to make matters even worse, as you're starting to get about halfway, a blizzard begins to hit, so you have to kind of bed down for the night. But luckily for you, you're kind of in this dead space of Icewind Dale. That's weird to say because the majority of it's just tundra, but it's far enough away from the mountains where you'd see like the yetis and the crag cats and those kind of things, and it's far enough away from the coast currently, where you're kind of at the halfway point, that you aren't getting the coastline creatures or monsters as well. So there isn't much out here to disturb you. So you're able to just kind of hold down for the night. I'll do one con saving throw for all of you, just to give you a little bit of something to do.
A little bit of spice.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Both you
Nice
are
job,
fine.
Orlin.
I like to think that I stocked up on like
fine.
wools and shit while we were.
Yeah, and you guys have an extra axe beak that you can lay down with as well now. There's the 2 axe beaks, and there's only 3 of you, so you're able to kind of huddle together and stay well warm enough that you're able to get a good night's rest, and make your way in the morning. And it takes you, again, the better part of the day. It's starting to get later in the day, but you see a crow comes flying out of the sky and lands on one of the axe beak right where it crests up into the axe formation. It's ahead, but just a couple more miles. You'll be able to see it soon.
Good to know.
Wonderful.
Once you retrieve her, follow the crow.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
It
when
takes
it's-
off.
It said
Spooky crow
it's
lady.
ahead. It meant she's ahead?
That the ship is ahead.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So you continue to travel forward towards the ship. And you see as the snow gives way to ice, you see the Sea of Moving Ice stretches out before you, featureless frozen desert. Ahead, the smooth white surface is interrupted by a towering ship, its exterior covered in frost. And as you lay your eyes upon the ship, that is where we'll go to break.
I have a thing that I wanted to do, but I'll do it after break. It's fine.
So thank you guys so much for joining us for the first half. We kind of boot scooted our way over here because we're short staffed again. But in the second half, hopefully not so much. Maybe, who knows? We'll see where everybody's at. But thank you guys so much for joining us for the first half. We'll see you in the second half. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're back with Rime the Frostmaiden. Look, we got some more people with us. Maybe they'll talk. We'll see. But in our first half, we dealt with a ghost lady in East Haven, as well as got some more information on some kind of spire within the tundra. Within the tundra.
Sorry. I saw the stream and it was like already super zoomed in. So I was trying to adjust and I went the wrong way.
Orlin and Stavros and Sister Liliana had just seen the ship off in the distance that is frozen within the sea of moving ice. And that's where we are currently. So you guys continue forward towards this ship, and you can see that there is some kind of figure standing at the bottom of the ship. And as you get closer, it appears to be an Axbeak.
Probably at that point, like when we're within a couple hundred feet of the ship, I am going to cast Locate Object on Celeste's little chunk of wood that she uses to heal people.
Right. Yeah, you cast this, and you get a ping of it being on the deck of the ship.
Before we get in there, Liliana, what is our game plan for Celeste? We try to work with her, see what she's actually looking for on her ship. We're not sure it's Shadowlin, but it's our guess. What if it is something innocent?
Then we can go back to how it was before. Not necessarily that I trust her, but
Right.
at least she isn't actively seeking out evil. More like if evil can make her a buck, she's cool with it. Which is, I don't agree with, but isn't strictly a bad thing.
So we're going in there with an open mind.
Openish.
Alright.
But I've got a lock on at least where her focus is, so I'll lead the way. Or at least try to, navigate us up as to where she is.
If I say I miss Tauntaun, that means attack.
Deal. If I attack.
That too, yes.
So as you approach the ship, you can see Celeste Axbeak is tied up outside, and you can see there are like pittons stuck into the side of the ship where you can assume she had climbed up. It's about 15 foot. Yes, 15 foot. Yes, sure. Tall climb. You would assume between 10 to 15 feet. So it's not super high up, but it is like just sheer ice as it's frozen over time on the side of the ship. So they needed some kind of climbing material to get up. But you do also hear this loud thumping coming from inside of the ship, as well as some kind of guttural snarls of some sort.
That doesn't sound good, but let's go talk with Celeste first. She may know what that situation is. Would we be able to climb up using, the pittance that Celeste left?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you make your way up this side of the ship. Zerk climbs up with you, and Zavros as well.
Zerk.
Zerk want to come smell here. Zerk, smell here.
Zerk. Let us talk. I'll shout when it's time for you to come up.
Talk.
Watch the birds. Count to
I don't
200.
like the bird, no.
Count to 200, Zerk, and then
I
come
don't
up.
know how count that high.
Try.
200's a number?
Zerk, do you see that black bird flying around?
No.
Well, if you do, kill it and eat it.
But it smell good. The ship smell good.
I want you to count to 10 times. Okay, do that on all your hands and feet 3 times.
1, 2.
Yeah, we're climbing.
3. Start climbing up. Zerk,
We gotta work in
trying to
3s.
count.
That's the best I can do.
Trying to make him restart.
Does Zerk have enough toes for that?
I believe they have 3 toes.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't looked at a kobold's feet. I'm not into that kind of stuff. You begin to climb. Who climbs first?
I would be climbing first just because I have the locate object going, so I can know like how close it is, if she's going to be like right at the railing or like 100 feet away or something.
She seems to be a little bit further away, but as you climb, you kind of peek your head over the side of the ship, which I know the name of, but not right now. And as you look around, you see the wooden boards of this main deck are cracked from the frost. A large hole in the deck exposes a part of the hold to the sky. I don't know, I'm reading it like this. The planks around the hole are marred with these deep grooves, as if heavy claws had dug into them. And on the other side of this hole, you see a shorter figure who is covered up in her winter gear. She's got goggles on and a face mask, and you see some blue hair poking out. You can assume to be Celeste. And next to her, Bumble, if you'd like to describe your character.
Okay, so next to Celeste. How tall is Celeste?
Like 2 feet tall.
2 feet tall. A little over double Celeste's height is a squat. I guess in the I don't know what kind of lighting you have, but I guess you see mostly a silhouette of metal. A bunch of spiked armor, and getting a closer look on it, you notice Celeste is with a Duergar. You get the pale purple skin with the white beard, and he's got this massive double-sided blade on his back, and he's got just head to toe in spiked armor.
Yeah, so I'll finish climbing up. Also, Liliana's completely lit up because that's the only way that she can see. So there's just this nimbus of light coming up the side of the ship.
I have a quick question, so that I kind of know what way I'm facing. Am I getting a read or like a feeling of where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to look for?
Yes, you would know that you're trying to go towards the captain's lodge, hold in area, the captain's quarters. Which is down. It's down. It's down to the next level. So you're on the main deck. And there's this hole that opens all the way down to the hold, which is the bottom level of the ship. But you want to be on the second level where the cabins are, and the captain's quarters would be at the back of the ship. You're currently standing opposite of where Liliana is climbing up, so you'd be able to see this light coming up, and you're looking at her across this giant hole that's in the ship. And you hear this loud thumping coming from beneath you with these snarls and guttural language you can't quite understand.
I think the moments preceding Liliana climbing up, I'd just be like, alright, before we move on, we gotta figure out what this darn thumping is.
Yeah.
What do you got in this thing?
People the last time I was here.
I think those people are thumping around down there.
Not like that. And if I can base by this hole, and she kind of looks down. I think it's something big.
Alright, well, we gotta be on our guard. You got any more rope?
We want silky rope or just regular rope?
Oh, wait, hold on. I see some color coming up. That means light.
Light, it's dark all the time. And she kind of looks up from the hole.
Eventually you'd see his dragonborn head peer over the side of the ship.
Oh, you guys aren't dead.
You're not dead.
Well, I ran.
I tried and finished climbing up.
Is it just you?
No, you know the other two. They're not the strongest. May take them a second.
I mean, those pittons were put in there pretty easy. You might want to hurry it up before whatever's down there comes through the hole. Can I make out what kind of... This is, of course, Zavros's area of expertise. What would make that kind of noise?
Do a
Is it like a sea monster?
nature check.
Nature? Oh, that's I have a -1. Oh, 17.
17. I'll also have Zavros roll. Zavros rolled that 20.
Can you play Zavros all the time? Thank you.
Yeah.
Zavros listens for a sec. I can't do Zavros' voice, so I'm sorry. He says, I know that language. It's speaking giant. And it's not normal giant. There's a troll down there.
And what do we know about trolls?
What do you know about trolls? Is a good question. They're
Can I roll a
I'm
troll
asking
roll?
Zavros what he knows about trolls.
Orlin, you can also make a roll about trolls. I mean, Zavros told him that 20, so he's gonna know quite a bit already.
With
Alright.
nature? Is that what I would do, or?
You can just do an intelligence roll.
No. Okay. Apparently, I don't really know about.
You haven't read much about him, but Zavros. Yeah, Zavros will know quite a bit about him actually. Well, the ones I know about, they're rather mean and ugly. Not quite the nicest creatures. This one, he seems to be talking about wanting to eat something down there, something or someone, trying to get into something. Saying something about moving to. He should have moved south with his mother and Marty. I don't know.
Does any of this sound familiar? Celeste is kind of thinking did someone actually survive for 2 years out here?
There weren't any trolls on your ship. Maybe somebody survived and he's trying to eat them right now. You aren't sure.
Poor guy. Doesn't know in 2 years Marty and his mom get ripped to shreds.
Now can you wait just a damn second? Who the fuck are these? You didn't say nothing about having no people. You said they're all dead.
Yeah, I thought they were dead. I left them for dead. They're not dead. These are those people.
So, you've decided to change sides.
I mean, yeah, I was on that side of the hole. Now I'm on this side of the hole.
I mean, you're working with the Durgar now.
And what's that supposed to mean?
We know what your people are up to.
I mean, this one didn't try to kill me.
Oh, do you now? And he starts cracking his knuckles. Explain to me what I'm doing.
Ran into a group of you looking for Shardolin.
Yeah?
Bring back some or to helping a fight between two of your demon lords.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. You know, I saw a couple orcs just eating shit to survive once. Doesn't mean all orcs are like that.
Well, we believe there to be shuttling on this ship, and, then we find you here. So, coincidence?
Sounds like you're looking for Shoreline yourself.
That's right.
We're looking to contain or destroy it. What are you looking... Are you looking for it?
Maybe I am. Well, I'm just gonna let you know. I've got first dibs on this ship.
Actually, I do. But that's okay.
You're just here for your captain or whatever, your patrons. Your patron's gift or whatever. Yes, I think there's a cautious Shoreline here. That's what I'm looking for.
For what end?
What's it to you?
We just told you. We're looking to destroy it.
I know what you're looking to do. I'm asking what's it to you what I'm looking to do.
Well, we might be at odds with each other. Might we?
Well, maybe we are.
Right.
Okay.
This conversation...
I'm sorry, just a bit strange. Bunch of random fellows show up in the middle of the tundra.
I am a lady, I would have you know, and will be respected as such.
Sure thing.
Appreciate it. Also,
I'm sorry.
if you get in our way of trying to contain or destroy the Charlatan, I will murder you. And
Sure
which
thing,
Celeste
surface
also knows.
dweller. Sure thing. This is the kind of people you associate with?
Well, I mean, the one I did associate with kind of died. He is actually dead.
Makes sense.
Might I
All
warn
you
you,
surface dwellers.
this one that you're working with here likes to leave people for dead.
Excuse me. When you talk about leaving people for dead, what were you doing in that Yeti cave?
Retreating
Running?
tactfully.
I was running, like my friend told me to do. That's what you were doing in that Yeti cave. When I saved everybody.
Yes, unfortunately, the difference between you and I is I would go back for you.
Well, I had a different call. And she looks down in the direction of the captain's quarters. I don't know where it is, but she would.
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle of the ship, and you'd be towards the back. But while all this arguing is going on as well, Zavros is kind of bent down to these large claw marks that are in the ship. This hole is massive. He's like, I don't mean to interrupt this friendly conversation, but this hole wasn't made by that troll. It's by something bigger.
Something bigger? Elf boy. Explain to me what you think might be big and bigger holes in this if it ain't no troll.
As he's feeling them, you hear from over the side of the ship just it smell. I count. It smells good up here. I won't be here.
Okay, fine. You did the counting.
More.
Good job.
Just how many of your allies aren't dead? I'm starting to think that the other one you said is dead. He's up in the loft somewhere. Back to onto the ship here.
I mean, it would be really cool if he did. I actually watched that one die.
His body did disappear, though.
There's a good chance he's still alive then.
So he might show up. Out
Just
of the
saying.
blue.
He didn't
Hey,
get up and
buddies.
walk away, but he definitely disappeared.
All right. So what do you think made this hole? Something big?
Zerk like crawls over and he's sniffing around like, oh, I know smell.
God damn it. Fuck.
The smell big Zerk. This dragon smell.
Okay.
You mean
Dragon.
like can swallow me whole?
Most things swallow you whole, yes.
Alright, get Velt ready.
I look down at Zerk. I'm like, the dragon's not still here, right? You'd be able to smell that?
You know, here now, no.
No. Okay, I did. I wouldn't think a dragon would allow a troll just to hang out in its cave.
Their troll?
Yes. At the bottom of the hole.
I go back to birds. He starts crawling away and crawls
Severus,
back down the side of the ship.
How hard would it be to get this troll out of our way? Out of my way?
That'd be pretty easy, I think. You just go down there. I'll do my thing. You pop. He's dead.
Sounds like a good idea.
So back to the rope discussion. The silk rope or the regular rope?
Alright, I think any rope will do.
I pull one of the ropes off. I unroll like some of the rope off of the mast.
Right.
Or try to. It's probably frozen, but
Yeah, it would be for do you have rope
I do.
normally?
Yes.
You
I
can
do.
still have that rope. I put that there for them. It's not your stuff. It can be extra stuff.
Yeah, I'll just use my rope. I'll tie it to like one of the I'll tie one end to one of the tie-offs for the rope that's usually used for the sails. And toss it down.
Alright. You tie it up. Do a survival check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Fair enough. 11. And yeah,
13.
it seems tight enough to be able to hold. You throw the rope over and it goes down these 2 levels. So from the main deck down through the hole that goes through the cabins all the way down to the hold. So you have a rope that goes all 3 levels for you.
I'll head over to the rope and I'll start to make it like I'm about to climb, and I'll look up to him, to Celeste's friends, coworkers, and say,
Alright, so here's the deal. If y'all can survive this fight with a troll and get off this ship safely, maybe see if you're any worth as a surface dweller. Something like that. Then we'll see about telling you what I want the Charlatan for.
and with that I grab the ropes and I start climbing down.
I look over at Orlin. I'm like, I don't know if it's the accent. I kind of missed the middle half of that sentence, but I think if we survive, he'll tell us something.
Yes,
Sorry, outside of this, I have been trying to practice the accent all day, and I fucked up my throat. So I keep losing it.
I know that feeling, dude. I know that feeling.
Not an easy one. It's okay.
Yeah.
Celeste would go down second, but she wouldn't take the rope all the way down. She would get off at the second level, on the second level.
And where did your character Bumble get off?
What I'm questioning... Okay, so what I wasn't sure what the... So down the hole, there's different levels that we're going to, or is it just hit the one? Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Am I thinking... What do I see as I go down? Because I have... pretty sure I have... Yeah, I have 120 feet of dark vision. So I guess I can see based off what I have when I go down.
So you'd see all the way down to the bottom. You would see like snow and ice is covering the ground floor, but nothing is directly below you there. But as you get down to the second level, you would see. That doesn't make sense why that's labeled like that. But you would see there's like a it's pretty open area. There's a stairwell that goes down. There's a stairwell from the top floor too. I should have told you guys. But yeah, the stairwell goes further down from there as well. But it just seems to be an open area. There's a door on either side of this open area on the second level. But other than that, you don't see too much.
And where's about is the pounding or this troll
It seems to be another level below you.
So like third floor down?
Third floor, yep. So you're on the second floor currently, like hanging on this rope, and third floor is where you'd be hearing the banging.
Okay, so I'll go to the second floor then.
Right.
Around the hole. Around the hole, are there like areas to like walk on either side on the second floor? Like if we wanted to like walk around the hole?
Yes, so the hole only takes up like a fourth of the floor in the main center area of the second floor. So yeah, there's still flooring, and then you can like walk over to the doors on either side. And you would know at the back of the ship, that door is the door to the captain's quarters, and the door at the front would lead you to like where your room was, and the first mate's cabin, and the chart room, and all that kind of stuff.
Where would like the surgeon room be? Would it be on the
surgeon's cabin is in the front where your room would be. You kind of you shared it as your room and the surgeon's cabin.
Iron Maiden this way. I just kind of cock my head to the direction of the captain's quarters.
All right.
I would have been next down the rope and then like following the
Before you were going down there, I wanted to said something. We could let this sort itself out.
It could not be Chardolin, though. And then we let two innocents die.
Seems to me like it's Chardolin, the way that Durgar was talking.
I have a suspicion that the dragon took the Chardolin, and then Celeste Knickknack is still just in the ship.
So perhaps we go down this rope and go separate directions from them? Or you want to stick close? Do we want to find it first?
I prefer to know where any opposition could be, as opposed to it surprising me down the road.
Right. Just, if we fight that troll, don't feel the need to be a hero.
I wasn't planning on it, but good to know.
And then I become uninvisible. What? No, I'm with Celeste.
I'm uninvisible.
God
Sister
damn it.
Liliana, Sister Liliana, as you begin climbing down the rope, suddenly you hear the banging stops as your light begins to fill this lower area.
I'm going to... I'll dismiss my light.
Alright. You dismiss your light and the whole area goes pitch black for you.
Yep.
And you're just
And
hanging
then-
on a rope.
I'll do like based off of where I saw the ground before. Like, is the rope? Can I get to it so I like touch it with my toesies and then get onto the second floor?
If you give me what kind of check do I want on this? Let's say survival.
Okay. Not terrible at that. 8.
You aren't able to find where the floor is. This is a very large opening of space, and you kind of lost. You like in a panic, you dropped your light before you're able to realize where the floor would have been, and you weren't quite at the level of it yet, so you weren't able to find it. You do still stay holding on. You drop.
I'll whisper to Orlin. I'm like, "Where's the floor? I can't see anything."
I was just about to say, can I kind of like guide her?
Yeah, I'll say with the guiding, it would have given you advantage, and you are able to find it. But the banging has not started up yet. You don't hear anything coming from the lower deck anymore.
Well, that'll be a problem we'll have to deal with soon.
Alright, let's
find and then-
Celeste.
Yeah, whenever I'll just like have a hand on Orlin's shoulder, because I still have locate object on, so I'll be able to help. Like if we lost sight of Celeste, where she's going.
And Orlin and Zavros can see, so right? You have half orcs have night vision, dark vision.
Yeah, but if
Awesome.
they're like outside of our immediate vision because of
Yep.
my snafu.
So they both come down, and you're on this second. You're on the cabin's floor, the cabin's level of the ship.
Yeah, as soon as Celeste landed, she would have headed for the captain's. She's got tunnel vision, so.
So you head toward the captain's quarters. So this area is made up of the one spacious cabin. You know this takes up like the whole back end of the ship. But frost covers every surface. Hold on, where I'm skipping something. Yes, so you're able to open the door. And you see this large, spacious area that the captain has his cabin in. And frost covers every surface and furnishing. A human corpse is slumped against the port side wall. Its left arm, it's hanging down. And the skeleton wears a jacket and a wide-brimmed hat that hides most of its skull. Under its right arm is a captain's journal. The floor is strewn with empty wine bottles.
Sounds, well, I mean, it doesn't look much different than last I saw it. I'm gonna yoink the journal.
Right.
I'm not gonna read it yet, but would I know where? I probably wouldn't know where he keeps any of his like secret chests, but would I have an inkling to where he might keep a key? I'll probably like check around his neck or start looking through some drawers, or just hey, I'm here. Little help.
Do an investigation check.
Not very smart, so 8.
Even with an 8, you don't get that feeling that it's on this, that what you're looking for specifically is on this floor. But you do find a key around the captain's neck, and you can see that the head of the key, like where you put like a key ring through, is shaped into that of a rat's skull.
Would I recognize it?
You've never seen this key before, but you can assume it's something important
Okay.
because he kept it so close to him.
Well, he had keys, so there must be something hidden here.
That
somewhere.
sounds promising. Well, where do you think it might be stored?
I don't know what a captain's quarters would look like. Probably
So
in the
like within the
floor?
captain's quarters, there is a bed on one side, the opposite side where he's kind of slumped against the wall. There are all these wine bottles on the floor, as well as this desk that's kind of in the center of the room.
I mean, he could hide it under the bed or under his desk, or it could be like under a rug. Is there a rug anywhere?
There is not a rug, no.
Okay, maybe not a rug.
Well, let's stop just tearing the place up then.
And I'll try and like flip over his bed.
Have we caught up?
Yeah, you guys are
Okay, cool.
like right behind him. It's not very far to get over here, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think I should be able to roll another investigation check.
Yeah,
from
if
Oh, yeah.
Bum would like to run with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you flip over the
19.
bed, nothing under the bed, but you start ripping apart the desk as well, and you find that there is a some kind of secret compartment down towards the bottom that you pull on, and it seems to have a resistance, like there's some kind of lock to it.
I think I found something.
Can I break it open?
Do a strength check.
Um,
Athletics if you'd so be so inclined.
athletics. Okay.
Mhm.
14.
You pull, and it this lock seems pretty strong, even
Mm.
with how much time has passed.
Interesting. It's real strong. Maybe the key will work on it.
Yep, that's what I was about to come do.
You put the key into the lock, and it opens, and inside is this small chest.
Is there another lock on this chest?
There is not. You go. Do you open it?
I will.
I-
I'll smash it open.
I mean, I was just gonna try and just open it like a regular person.
Don't worry, I've got it. Smash this one over.
You.
It's gonna be weak if it was hidden behind such a powerful lock.
You go to you take and just throw it on the ground, and it smashes apart, and about a dozen wine-stained corks roll out onto the ground, as well as 150 gold pieces, 520 silver pieces, a small golden bracelet, a large golden bracelet, and a gray bag.
You're gonna have to put that in chest.
Oh yeah, I'll put it in our Discord.
It's mostly trash.
Oh, so okay, it's mine. And I'll scoop it up. Now that it's all on the floor, not the cork.
I will look into the I'll look into the bag. I'll try to like see what's in the bag.
Hold on. Let me double check something quick. Roll a d8 for me.
Roll a d8.
Hey, as I'm like picking this stuff up, because I don't remember how much gold and stuff you said.
Yep.
Hey, big lady, this might fit you. And I'll toss her the big bracelet. The big gold bracelet. Isn't that what you said it was, a bracelet?
Yeah, there's a small gold bracelet and a large gold bracelet. As you open this bag, you see this ball of fur, and it's like this wiry gray and black fur.
Disgusting. Looks like he's been shaving his pubes and stuffing it in this bag.
And I just
What?
close it.
Really?
And I throw it to the ground.
Disgusting, this captain of yours.
I'm gonna open it and look.
Who stores that in a box of gold and corks?
Yeah, you see the small ball of fur with black and silver wiry hair.
I want to pick up just grab a handful of corks, and I want to see if there's a stamp on it, signifying a vintage or a brand or something.
You see a stamp of One second here. You see a stamp of a. It seems to be some kind of elvish figure who's wearing an eye patch and has a wide-brimmed hat with a feather plume. Very small, but.
Was it a female or a male? I'm sorry. I feel like you said it and I
male.
missed it. Male.
I just said an elvish figure.
Oh,
I'm not.
okay.
It's so small you can't determine
Right.
its gender.
Do the three
on a
of
cork.
the corks I picked up all appear to be the same?
Yep.
Okay.
Is
There's
it
about a dozen corks for about the dozen wine bottles that are on the floor.
is it one of his it's probably just one of his Luxon wines. He liked that a lot. He would always pick it up when we were in town.
Yes, you would know that your captain was very
He thought I
fond
could drink.
of his sweet berry summer wine, which is what all of these bottles say on them.
What town did you frequent?
Luskin? That's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. That's where the captain got me.
Got you?
Yeah, that's where he picked me up. That's where he started paying me for his crew.
Okay.
Now, if you want to talk about Gotham, did I tell you the story about how he kidnapped the Admiral's daughter?
No, never.
Is it similar to the story about how he fucked Oriel?
No, this one's actually true. Yeah, off the coast of Luskin, he was stopped by the Luskin Admiral. Stupid Admiral had his daughter on deck, and he kidnapped her. Kept her for about a year or two, sold her off to Waterdeep.
Huh.
He was a very cruel man.
And you willingly worked for this man?
That's just how life is, though.
It paid the bills, right?
Nothing wrong with that. What there is something wrong with is we still haven't found much of anything here. Just a bunch of corks and shit.
Is Celeste taking the bag of hair?
She's
Pubes.
Pubes. Yeah.
Okay.
And she'll give a handful of coins to Zavros and a handful of coins to everybody.
Okay.
And it'll be 30 gold and 104 silver.
Dang. With maybe surprising sincerity when Liliana, because she can't see anything, when she feels like this number of coins being thrust into her hands, just like, also it's coming up from like below. This is we got a weird height difference going on here too, but she says just a very sincere thank you, Celeste. Thank you.
Well, I mean, you gotta share the booty, right?
Don't have to, but I appreciate it.
Wow.
So
It's the least I could do for leaving you for dead.
Very touching. So, do you think maybe your captain had shit stored down below deck?
I mean, probably. I mean, Wait, what would I know is on what's below deck? Below deck.
So in the hold area of the ship, that's where they keep like the jolly boats or the lifeboats essentially, as well as the galley is down there, where you kept a lot of your foods, and the rum storage as well as the water storage.
No, he wouldn't have hid anything down there. Too many people would have went down there for food and water. Somebody would have come across it eventually.
But do we think it's a good enough size and space that a dragon would have something stored down there?
Yes. I wouldn't know how big. Would it be big enough to have a dragon something stored down there?
Possibly. The hole seems big enough that the dragon could at least get its head down there at this point.
I mean, what I'm looking for is down there. It's not in here.
It wasn't the pube bag.
No, it wasn't the pube bag.
All right.
Celeste, it's time you tell us what you're searching for.
If I knew, I would tell you. All I have to go on is a feeling.
What, you didn't tell him?
Tell
Not
us
really.
what. Go on.
That I was looking for something for my patron. I
Yes,
don't know what.
We actually have no idea what she's looking for. Just her voices, her little god voices speaking in her ear, whispering sweet nothings about gifts inside the boat.
I feel like we did know that you didn't know what it was, but we suspected that it was because we thought there was Charlatan on there. We just assumed that it was Charlatan that your patron wanted you to get.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys didn't believe me when I told you that I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But our new friend here just said that you didn't tell them, which implies there's more.
No, that was it. Because you guys just
I didn't tell you guys about I didn't tell you guys about my patron.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know about my patron.
Also,
because as far as I knew, you only knew that she was looking for her stuff on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
As a player, that's what I knew.
Yeah. I had never mentioned my patron to anybody except for the new Duergar.
Yeah.
No, she just said that there's something. I think you alluded to something of value on here, or if not, I made that assumption because why would you go back for just like mementos after 2 years?
Yeah.
Right. Well, if you don't know what it is, that makes it much more difficult to find.
Am I like getting a general idea or just that it's down below?
Give me a charisma check.
Check. I'm decent at charisma. Nat 20, 23.
It's below deck, yes. And it's pretty close to where the hole is. So you'd assume it's in the main hold area.
It's below in the hole in the main area.
All right then.
And so the trolls stopped making sounds, right?
Yes.
I can probably assume that the troll heard us clanking around up above and went silent to figure something out or go catatonic or something.
All right. I think it means we're gonna have to actually get rough and tumble with this thing then.
Yes.
How about you do the rough and tumble, and I will not do the tumble part.
Just back me up, and it'll be all
And I will shoot it
fine.
from afar.
You just don't you worry. You just back me up, and I'll do it.
All right.
Let's head on down. I'm getting antsy.
As we're leaving the room, since we are heading towards the troll regardless, I'll cast light on myself again so I can see.
You all head down this. Do you take the stairs or the rope?
For the stairs. Just easier.
Yeah, the stairs. If the stairs are still intact.
Yes, stairs are still intact. So you begin to descend down. As you get into this main hold area, you see that the ship's hold contains heaps of snow and 4 tied down jolly boats covered with rime. In the forward starboard corner rests a large pile of treasure covered in ice. Standing next to the hoard, frozen with its maw in a roar, is a white feline sheathed in ice. Celeste, you'd also know that towards the front of the ship is where the galley and the rum storage is, and in the back is the water storage. And as you look at it, you can see that the door is hanging pretty loosely on its hinges. You could assume that's where the troll is trying to get in, but you do not see the troll.
I'm gonna assume the troll is trying to get in that door. I don't know where it is.
Is it like hanging off its hinges loosely, or what? Does it look like it
barely
probably...
hanging onto its hinges?
Okay, so it probably broke in then. Got what it wanted.
It still seems to be standing. It's like slightly kilter, so the door is still in the door frame. It's just barely holding in there.
Oh,
it's almost as if something is holding it from the other side to keep it up.
Maybe it's in there, holding the door up, waiting for us to get there. Open the door, knock, knock. It's a troll.
What direction am I looking for?
So the treasure is going to be in the northeastern corner of the ship. Like if the front of the ship is north, the north
is that the direction of this hinged door?
The hinged door is south. Sorry.
Okay.
That's at the back end of this ship.
As we're down here, can I just listen to see if I hear anything moving around? I know I won't be able to see much, but...
Yeah, do a perception check.
11.
You don't hear anything?
Okay.
I'll take the blade from behind my back, like flip it around, and can I just start like chopping at the treasure to see like what's loose and what's just stuck there to kind of see what's going on? See if there's anything good
you
hidden
start
there.
chopping at the ice. This ice does seem pretty thick, so it's going to take a while to even get to the first layer. It seems to be layered, like it found some treasure. It froze. Found some treasure, froze. So you can start chopping, but it's going to take a while.
Can I do like a perception or anything like that to see if anything of interest pops out at me, or is it just like gold and like bracelets and shit like that?
You do a perception check.
20.
Oh, you got a 20? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. So you would see that the first layer of ice seems to be like gold, silver, that kind of stuff. The second layer seems to be more like art objects and gems, and those kind of things. Third layer there's like the bigger things. There's like a marble statuette in there, some kind of globe and a quiver. At the very bottom, you see like these giant shields and a lot of these bigger pieces of treasure. But on the top layer, you do see as well this small black crown.
I go over to it to try and rip it up from the ground.
All right, you do have to chop at it because it is underneath this ice still.
While Iron Maiden's doing that, I'm gonna, I guess, go to where I'm being called. Find out what it is I'm here
where
for.
he's chopping. Is where
then I would be helping him.
Yeah, I'm going over there too. I'm gonna kind of like nudge Liliana if she isn't to head over there.
Yeah, I'll head over as well. Shoot.
Davros joins you as well. What are you two doing as they're chopping away?
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good to see if it's a Chardelin crown.
As you cast Evil and Good, you get that very familiar sense of a desecrated object coming from this crown.
Can I see the spell description of Detect Evil and Good?
Yeah. I think it's very divine based. Celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, aberration are undead.
Or if you have been consecrated or desecrated.
Consecrated or desecrated.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry,
gonna-
I know 5th edition wildly changed
Yeah.
to go away from alignments.
I'm just gonna tell Zavros,
Keep an eye out for the troll. Anything else lurking down here?
As you say this, and Liliana is looking in on the pile of treasure, Orlin, out of the corner of your eye, you see as this troll leaps at Liliana and tries to grab her from behind. And it does a 21 hit you.
Would you say that I can see this creature as it's leaping towards me?
I would say no, because it's coming from behind you, and it's not one of those creatures.
it's like a surprise round.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I was just asking because I was going to do my reaction to give it disadvantage. But yeah, that'll hit.
I think it rolled 2 the same thing, so I think it hit on either of them anyway.
Okay.
So, I need these. So you're gonna take 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
12 cold damage, which I believe you have a resistance to.
Cool.
And now
that
I
hurt.
need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Not a nat 1 there, baby.
As we roll initiative, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
get into it, shall we?
Oh, Orlin is rolling the initiatives tonight.
Where are you, Mr. Troll? Oh, I should be able to tell because he's got that thing on. That's right. Oh, shoot, I don't have a token that I need for young new adventure yet, so I'll just use Highlands. So Sister Liliana got a 7. Celeste got a 14. Our new friend got a 16. Orlin got a 22. Zavros got a 15. And why do you already have a number on you, sir? He got this number. Not great. That's what he got. All right, so as we go into initiative, we start with Orlin once again.
Where am I in regards to this thing? Opportunity
You
attack
are-
range or...
Yes, you would be an opportunity attack because I would assume you were pretty close to Sister Liliana, and he attacked her.
Right. So I'll cast a mirror image on myself as like 3 duplicate kind of looking mirages of Orlin or whatever appear around him. That's my action. I'm gonna attempt to slip away and go to like the other side of the pile of people. That makes sense.
So what I'm gonna do for everybody here, I actually do have a map.
Oh, man.
I just am gonna turn off dynamic lighting and things, and just make it so it's just a small area, so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. Let's see. Where's my fog of war? There it is.
Right
And-
before the troll strikes. As I'm digging away, I'm like,
Oh, I knew helping you out was gonna be the right thing. You got me a really good gift here.
We'll see
I'm
about
pulling out
that.
Nothing but luck, Celeste.
You're gonna be on the far right side there.
and then attack.
Gotcha.
Why is so big?
So, I think I have to give you. Yes, I have to give you control of Orland. So there you go. You have control already. Sister Leon, I don't have to care about Zavros. Heinlein. You don't come in as the. Where are you? Oh, you're. I can just put you as your player character. You have control of the Heinlein token, which is actually not Heinlein.
Yeah.
And
Misrepresentation. is my
you
gift.
have control of Celeste, so we should be good.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna attempt to slip back this way.
All right, he's gonna take his opportunity attack on you.
Right.
Rolled really bad, got a 10.
Oh, that'll miss either way. Yeah.
There we go. You're able to move away.
Sweet. That'll be my turn.
All right, it is then our Duergar's turn.
So I hear this troll leap up, somehow hidden from who knows where in this tiny room. That's definitely smaller than 120 feet. And then, as I'm clinking
He is
away,
hiding behind some shit
I look
posts.
back and I'm like,
What the hell? You son of a bitch!
and I use my rage, and I just run at it, and then I just grapple it. All right, so I get advantage on my check here because I'm in rage.
It only
So
rolled
I-
a 10, so.
I rolled a 19, so I've got it grappled now.
All right. So it can't move. Speed-wise, it can still attack.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Sorry. No, that was my bonus move and standard action.
All right. Zavros, my boy, my darling boy. He doesn't want to be up close either. To be fair to Tommy, when disengage and run away, so that and he will use
Well,
his
he
bonus
used
action
his
to put Hunter's
He,
Mark.
he used his reaction on Orlin already.
That's true. So he will just run away and still has his action. He will put the Hunter's Mark on there and attempt to shoot him with a short longbow. And he hits. Let me double check this. Yes, just when you hit a creature, so he puts his favorite foe on it as well. So 11 there. Plus. Oh, he's rolling really good. He does 27 points of damage to this thing as his arrow just hits it square in the chest. Tons of damage, lots of high rolls from Zavros. Massard. Alright, and that is Zavros' turn. It is then Celeste. Wait, this is terribly out of order, isn't it? No, it's not. Never mind. You're good.
Do I feel compelled to keep digging?
Do a charisma check. Or charisma saving throw, sorry.
Charisma saving throw? Okay. 17?
For now, you are good.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to use my healing light on Liliana. So that's 5 points of healing. I almost said damage. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast the troll. For a 24 to hit.
24 will hit. For 10 force damage. There's another impact on the thing. The arrow followed by an Eldritch Blast from Celeste. It is this troll's turn. Alright, so I need some people. So Sister Liliana and Dwargar, you start to feel this cold air start to whip around the troll, and it gets extremely cold to the point where you take 11 cold damage, right? No, wait.
No save?
13 cold damage. No save.
Ooh.
13 cold damage, and you start to see as the arrow starts to push out of it as well. From where Zaros hit it, and then he is going to take his attacks. So he is going to... Oh, God. He is going to attempt to bite you. I'm just going to say your name, because Celeste said it a few times. Iron Maiden. He got a nat 1, so he misses his bite, but he's going to try and swing on you twice as well.
Alright, he can try.
13.
13 does not hit.
And second swing. He's rolling like trash, an 11. Will
Does
also
not
miss.
hit.
Misses all of his attacks.
I'm just like grappling onto his leg, and he's trying to beat down on me, but all he's hitting his spiked armor.
Yes, he's hitting the spiked armor as he's trying to get you off of him, but you take a ton of that cold damage. Sister Liliana.
Cool. I wasn't expecting to take that much damage. Real fun. I think I'm going to stick with my original plan. I'm going to do a second level cure wounds on myself. There we go. That's what I wanted to see.
Okay, you cure your wounds.
And then I am going to harness divine power, use up my channel divinity, and get a first level spell slot back.
All right.
That will be my bonus action.
Just hanging out here for a while, or what are you thinking?
I mean, I can't go anywhere without getting attacked, so yeah, I'm just going to hang out here for a second.
Fair enough. Orlin.
I'm just gonna cast. Ooh. Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I rolled bad on my troll check. So I think I'm going to be fair and just magic missile at level 2.
I will say. Okay, yeah, go ahead and you can magic missile. I'll have Zavros tell you next. Because he rolled a nat 20. Yeah, tons of damage from this magic missile as the impact on this troll.
Then I'll move out of Zavros' way, just to this back wall here.
Iron Maiden.
Alright, first I use my bonus action to basically, like, pierce him with my armor. And I have advantage against creatures who I've grappled.
Okay.
So
I'll hit.
21. And because I'm raging, it's going to do 2 more than this. So 8 piercing damage.
Alright.
And then for my main action, as I'm, like, squeezing onto him, I'm going to, like, try and flip him into a pin.
Alright.
So let me just see I can make. Okay, so I just gotta make another grapple check, which I'll have advantage on.
He rolled a 23, so you aren't able. Like, he grabs
But he
onto
can
these
pin him,
boats
yeah.
and this. all the parts of the ship and kind of holds himself in
Right.
place here, and he'll flip him over.
Okay, that's the turn.
All right. Zavros will once again shoot with his bow. Zavros hits with a 23. Get that damage as well as not as good as the last time, but still does 15 points of damage with this arrow. Another big hit into this troll. Celeste.
Doesn't really want to, but he's gonna move up behind here. She's gonna, for her action, she's gonna pull out her healer's kit and use it on Iron Maiden. For 6 healing.
I'll take it.
And then she's gonna move back.
It does have reach, being a large creature, so we would get a swing on you if you do that.
Would I assume he has reach with how big he is?
I think so. Yeah, you can see that he'd be able
Okay,
to
then
reach
I
over
would
the top
then I
and
would
swing
stay
at you.
here and be like, oh, he's a big boy, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Sister Liliana.
Oh, if you want to save it, I'm only down 6 hit points.
Oh.
I had a big
am
heal.
Down a 7.
Yeah, Sister Liliana takes that
That's
cold a
okay.
lot better than.
Yeah,
okay.
I take half damage from cold.
Then I would bonus action Healing Light. No, I used my bonus action. No. I'll bonus action Healing Light instead of Healing Word. No, because that'll roll all of the d6s. For 6.
Ooh.
For 6 more healing to my friend. My new friend.
I forgot to say it on Zavros' turn. So as this troll begins again, the arrow starts pushing out of him. He says, "Oh, we've got to use fire if we have it. Old man, you have some kind of fire, right? It'll stop him from doing that. What he's doing."
Stop calling me that.
And Celeste, Iron Maiden, and Liliana. So again, it's cold here. I kind of misled you by saying, "Hey, I'm going to attack you." Do you want to stay in the cold, or do you want to take the opportunity to attack Celeste? I will say, because you're in the aura right now.
I will take the opportunity attack.
Okay. I was
Because
gonna say, either way, you
this
have an option of
thing-
not getting hit. I mean, you're getting hit. A 23 to hit.
Yeah.
So you will take 14 slashing and then 4 cold damage, and I need a con save on top of that.
Oh, I'm really good at these. 18.
18, you are fine. You just take the damage.
Okay.
Ow. But at the start of its turn, it again push the arrow out, and then the cold continues to whip around it as 11 points of cold damage are dealt to Iron Maiden and Sister Liliana. Half to 5 if you have cold resistance, and then it's going to take its attacks. And again, it's going to try and get this Duergar off it. So first bite. The bite is a 13.
Does not hit.
First swing of its claws is a 25.
Oh, that one hits.
And the second swing of its claws is a 16.
I think that just hits.
Do you have a second
Yeah.
character?
I'm at 16. Yeah.
So total of slashing damage from the 2 hits will be 13 slashing, and then I need more of these. I'm not gonna count these out. I need Only once.
So halved, would that be 6 or 7?
6. I forgot your raging. But the cold damage, yikes.
Okay.
21 cold damage.
21 cold damage. I drop.
I figured. So we see as the door guard drops from this cold that starts to radiate from the slashes that he took. The troll begins to laugh himself. He's kind of talking to himself. Zavros knows what he's saying, but nobody else does. Especially Liliana.
It was already my plan. I just had to survive another round. Sister Liliana holds up her hands, and I'm going to cast a 2nd level Burning Hands on this fool. I need a Dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. Very good. Hey. 16.
So he passes, but he will still take 9 fire damage.
9
Nice.
fire damage. All right, very good. Yeah, you see, he kind of puts his arms up to block, but he still gets some of this fire upon him.
Fuck, then I just square up and wait for this thing to attack me next.
All right. Orlin.
All right. Well, I just saw Liliana do the fire damage, so do I know that means that it's not going to heal though? What exactly does Afro say?
Said to
He just
burn
told you to use fire damage to stop it from doing that as he pointed to the arrows being pushed out.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna Ray of Sickness. I think that makes sense. So I just squeeze on the what did I say? It was a gallbladder or something again, and the ray of green energy shoots out toward this ice troll. Fuck me.
And it's saved on its con. So I mean, it didn't hit anyway. So.
I'm never rolling that ever again.
Fair enough. Anything else from you for bonus action?
Well, I look depressed.
You look depressed for your bonus action. Fair enough. Wait, you're not that dead
Me
yet. Just that
too.
dead. Whisper me a death saving throw.
Yeah.
Good start to the character.
Fucking wonderful.
Hey, we're in chapter 2 now, baby.
There you go.
Yes, it went.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Zavros is gonna shoot again. Why did I roll physical? He has a character sheet. Hey, you rolled the same. Misses, unfortunately, right? Yes, misses. As the arrow kind of pings off the pole that's running through the ship, whatever that's called. Celeste.
Celeste looks at the down Duergar and down at the crown that they were both going after, and for a split second just thinks about leaving him to die. Then kind of changes her mind and she'll do a healing light on him as her bonus action. It's only 2. But then she's gonna guiding bolt the troll.
Alright.
Oh, that's it. Oh, why did you not roll? Oh, because I hit guidance, not guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt misses. Yikes. So, you know that HP you just got?
Yeah. Because I'm
I mean,
down on
it's-
the ground and I wake up, my eyes open. Oh, I groan, making myself a target for this thing.
14 points of cold damage from the aura.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're back down. I mean,
I want to give you a note here since
Yes.
it doesn't matter. I did roll a nat 1 for that first day.
he would have just died there if he didn't heal.
Hey, worth it then. Worth it.
Since you also take that damage, Liliana.
Yep. Half to 7.
He's gonna try and bite you.
I'm going to do a warding flare on that fight, so it has
All right.
disadvantage.
He failed anyway, and now he claws twice. Is it
No.
disadvantage on all attacks or just the first?
I can only do it on one attack,
Fair enough.
and I know
It's
have to
a-
do it before I know if it hits or not.
24,
Yes.
and the second one.
Don't say
You
crit.
crit on me, Sharp.
God damn it, Sharp.
That 20.
Cool.
Oh, where are these rolls when I'm a player? All right. So, how much HP do you have, Max?
Well, let's hear that first damage first.
Right, because if he gets hit with the cold and it's not a lot, it doesn't matter because he'll take half.
True.
Just
Okay,
just
let's
roll
do
that
it
first
then.
one and
Let's
see
do 'em separate.
if
Let's do
I'm
'em
still
separate.
standing. Do one at a time.
One at a time. Let's do that. Let's make this a little scary, shall we? Okay. So the slashing damage comes to 10. Cold damage is 9.
I had exactly 10 hit points.
So the second hit would just do 2 then.
Yeah.
Because I did take the attack on you, so it's 2 death saving throws from you.
If you want to roll to see if I insta-die.
Do you want to?
YOLO. It's a show
Leaving it
for a
to you.
reason.
All right.
YOLO.
Let's see here. We crit, so we need these. We need a lot more of these. Okay.
Dude, I don't even know, man. How do we find ourselves in this situation every week?
Here's how it happens.
This
Here's how it
This
fucking
game is
happens.
not balanced very well.
This fucking unfinished game.
It's Sharp's crits. His constant crits.
I do crit a lot.
Yeah. Here's the deal. I have D12s for hit points. You know what I roll for my 3 level ups?
Oh, please don't.
Not above
no.
a 6.
So cold damage. Cold damage is 13, halved to 6.
Yes.
Slashing damage. 22. So a total of 28.
You want to know how many hit points Sister Liliana, the
30.
very
How many
kind
does she-
Dragonborn cleric, has?
Does she? How many does she have?
She has 28 hit points.
So-
what does that mean?
That means Sister Liliana is slashed. It slashes right through her armor, and she falls lifeless.
But just down, right?
No.
Fuck.
No, because I
thought
said
it has to be one
YOLO
over.
to
went
see
for
how
the
much
gamble.
damage it would be.
I would have let him get away without any death saves if he would have lived it, but he did not. So, Sister Liliana is
No.
dead.
Fuck.
Orlin.
Ah, fuck. Orland's gonna cast a fire under this ice troll.
All right.
So it needs to do a dex save.
Needs to do a dex save. All right. 14. So it makes it.
Just makes it. So that means it takes 0, or is there like a minimum? It has to take 1 at least.
Let's see.
Or is that not the way it works at all?
Any creature at bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed a dex saving throw or take 1d8. So if it passes,
Doesn't take anything.
it's fine.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So I had casted the fire, let's say, like in this backspace right here.
I will draw you a little. You know, one of those little littles.
Oh, fuck me. Sorry.
It's all good. The Iron Maiden.
Oh, me. That's right. I'm still in this fucking game.
You are still in this
Still
game.
technically alive.
All right. All right.
Just fucking kill me. I'm sick of being a tank.
Zavros. It is not here. Zavros is not the time. I was rolling so good for him. He got a 12. Which misses.
You know that you would have gotten a 22 if my pin would have went off, but I rolled an 11 with advantage.
Sure. Celeste, it's your turn.
So mad.
How long does it look like it would take to get that crown?
You barely chipped through this ice.
Can I see the deck above? And how high up is it?
The deck is about 15 feet up a rope currently.
But can I see like the next deck?
Oh, can you see the cabin's floor?
Yes.
I'm gonna say at this angle, no, you can't like see the floor. You can see the ceiling of it, but not the floor.
But I want a Misty Step, but
I would allow you to Misty Step.
okay. I am going to probably regret this. He's just gonna go down again anyways. I'm gonna move up. 1. This is my last ditch effort, and I'm gonna cure wounds on the Duergar
All right.
for 14 healing.
That's a lot of healing. 14.
And I'm yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to I can't Misty Step. I just used my last. No, I didn't use my spell slot. I used my my ability. I get a free cure wounds. I'm gonna Misty Step to the deck above.
Well, do you get to second level with your ability, or is it just first level?
It would be a 6 then, because I don't know.
Oh wait.
It might.
Well, it's a warlock. I don't know enough about warlocks to know what's going on.
If it's granted by an ability, it's more than likely just going to be first level. Those generally don't level up, and you can't
Okay,
change
so it would
what
be
level they're
6,
cast at.
but I would still bonus action Misty Step on top.
Okay, so only 6 healing. That's what you're saying?
Sorry.
6 healing and then Misty Step up. All right. Celeste, I'm gonna show you where you Misty Step up to, just for fun, because you know, I think we're on head here. This is the floor you're on. All right. Sorry to do this to you, but I gotta put next to you. Yeah, I mean, you made him not die. So here goes the aura. 11 points of cold damage.
Yep.
God, I didn't think this was going to be the issue.
I didn't get the pin off. If I would have got the pin off, Liliana wouldn't have died, first of all. I wouldn't have died.
I mean, I also rolled shit on my guiding bolt. That would have given advantage.
So there's been some bad rolls.
If I would have pinned him, you all would have had advantage on attacks on him.
And he had disadvantage on attacks.
And you would have had disadvantage on attacks and dex saves.
Yep. Orlin. Oh wait, he has to do his dexterity save for the fire, right?
Oh yes.
Passes. Fuck. Let me double check. Is it just if they're in there? Creature also must make the saving throw. Yep. So he still has a chance to not get burned.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the Zavros.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna just start going toward the exit. I'll drop the fire concentration, but then pull it back up.
All right.
Under the ice troll.
So he has to make save. Cool. Very cool. I will say these are the stairs here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to enter from this
right
side
there.
over here.
Oh,
see
do I?
So
Okay.
kind of overlaps where the stairs are.
I'll go right there.
He fails this time, so he takes the fire damage now.
Yes. Let me see how much it is.
It's 1d8.
3 fire damage.
3 fire
He's dead.
damage.
He died.
He dies. No. Unfortunately, no. Yeah. Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I just forget that I'm here at this point. I've rolled so many death saving throws, you know. You'd figure I'd have one way or the other, but
All right. Yeah, I keep forgetting you're down too because the cold keeps taking you out.
yeah.
All right, Zavros take his last shot before he goes. Oh wait, why am I rolling my dice? Zavros, you roll. You do better here, maybe. Yeah, he hits.
No, I would have been here because he has reach.
Sorry.
That's right the first time.
All right, Zavros deals 19 points of damage. Hey, this thing's starting to look bloodied.
Yeah, sure, Sharp. You just want a TPK.
He will kind of hang up.
Just run and hire level 8 adventurers.
I mean, it doesn't help that even if I heal you, you're just gonna go down to the aura anyway.
So, Celeste, you are on the second floor.
She's seen him go down twice after healing him. And she doesn't have any big things left. How bad do you want this thing?
Is she yelling that down the hole?
To the unconscious Duergar?
No, I'm saying that to my patron.
Oh, okay.
Do a charisma check.
10.
You let me see. We need it to get to full power.
She's not gonna where did we drop the rope down from?
It would have been from this side.
So she's gonna die. I'm gonna assume, was that my action?
To ask, no.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action use my last 2 healing lights on myself.
Okay.
So that'll put me up 10. And then I'm gonna use my action to full dash to where that crown is. So that's 50 feet of movement. I was gonna go down the stairs. And right past him.
Okay,
so he
10,
probably gets
15,
to hit me.
20, 25 will bring you to the bottom of the stairs. So you have 25 more.
Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'd be right next to him.
Alright, so he won't hit you yet, but it is his turn. Is it start of the turn with the fire?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait, actually, let me double check that.
Or no, it might be end.
Sure.
Because I think he has to move out of it.
Yeah, I think it's the end, because if he ends his turn there, would make more sense.
A creature must... Especially. I mean, he can't move anyway. Oh, no, he's not grappled. Never mind. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to move because he has somebody right there. Okay, Celeste, here we go. Cold damage to start off the turn. 18. And then he takes his 3 attacks at you. First attack is a 21.
Yeah.
Second attack.
I would roll the damage first.
Okay, if you want. Okay. I will take back that roll then. But the bite doesn't. Well, the bite does decent damage. 5 piercing plus 9 cold.
He's out.
Cool. He is getting some food today. Orlin.
Nom nom nom.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, first swing's a 9.
Misses.
Second swing.
Is that a nat 20?
That's all he
Wow.
does. You know
Sorry,
it's a nat
everybody.
20.
I'm so sorry.
That's all he does in this game is.
It's a
is
nat 20.
20s.
So that's a 13 I just rolled. So I think it hits my mirror image.
Orlin, what's your max
Let
HP?
me check really quick. 3 illusions until your spell ends with you mimicking your actions, shifting positions. It's impossible to track. Blah blah blah. All this flavor text. It doesn't matter. D20 determine.
Okay.
You must roll at least a 6 or higher to change the attack. Okay. So.
Or do you want to know the damage?
Can you hear me?
Do I want to know max HP or do you want to
Hello?
know damage first? Oh,
I can hear you.
He has mirror image up.
Like, hello?
Oh, I can't hear. Sorry, I turned my volume down. Okay, now I can hear.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
It hits my mirror image.
Oh, right, you have mirror image up. So
Yeah.
it hits the mirror image on the first swing. That's good. That's good. All right, second swing.
Yeah, so that's gonna... I think that destroys my mirror image.
Destroys one in the mirror image, gets a nat 1 on its next swing.
Fuck yes. Okay.
You slipped out of that, thank God.
2 of those.
Liliana, I'm just going to move you off the turn order, I'm sorry. Orlin, it's your turn.
Did it pass its dex? No, because it didn't end its turn there. Right. Okay.
And then turn.
Wait. You just said it was Orlin's turn now. Do you mean me?
No, you go after Orlin.
Oh, I thought I went after Orlin.
So,
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
just trying to figure out if it's best to disengage or dash, but I kind of gotta. I'm gonna one hit and I think I'm dead. I have to roll above what to get a mirror image to pop. Let's see. If you have 3, you must roll above a 6. If you have 2, you must roll above an 8. Okay.
Oh, Highland, you would, or not Highland, sorry. Iron Man, you would also taken 1 fail because of the aura.
Okay.
I forgot to mention that.
Right. So I will. This is like my choice really matters here. I'm going to take a chance. Feel like it's our only hope. And leave his threat range.
All right, he's gonna swing. 17.
That's so I have. Do I have shield as a spell? I do. So 15, 16. I'm gonna cast shield as a reaction.
Yeah, did you want to do your mirror image stuff instead, or?
I think I want.
I don't know.
Preserve
I don't know
it.
if what counts as what for that.
I think you can check to see if it hits a mirror image first, and then cast shield if it does hit you.
Okay, I'll do that then. Sounds fair. Yeah, so I guess I'll say it hits a mirror image.
Okay, fair enough. Another mirror image is gone. But you make it away from him.
But he normally rolls so high. Oh well, I already said it. All right, so then I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to cast. No fog cloud will really do anything at this point.
It will give him disadvantage on all of his attack rolls, because
Right.
everything will be heavily obscured.
Yeah, it could get Zavros out of there, but he's just gonna run up on us again. That's
If
what
you
I'm
get far enough
contemplating.
away, he does have 3 bodies you can already eat down there. Why chase food when you
Right.
already have food?
I will
Sorry, Celeste and Iron Maiden.
cast
Take him with you.
Fog Cloud on the ice troll,
Okay.
and I'll say,
Zavros, tell him to take the others. Let us go.
and then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. So I use 10.
Oh, I'm already
20,
dead.
25.
He took 2 extra
30.
attacks after I went down.
He didn't take him on you. He ended up taking
Oh.
taking
Or
him
I guess
on.
if that's
on
the stairs,
Orlin.
so I'd be up there.
I
You
do
should
think
run
the irony of
You are-
this is once again After giving Celeste so much shit for running and leaving him to die.
Right?
But Celeste just did the same thing. She
I'm
teleported
saying
away.
after you giving all that shit. Now that's that you're.
Yeah,
you're
but
also
you gotta
I
think
think
of
the
it this
point
way.
though was that he would have come back. That's what the point of that.
Leliana,
but he's not
Leliana's
doing-
dead, and the other two I wanted to kill anyways. So,
20-foot radius or diameter?
fog cloud, 20-foot radius. Yeah.
Radius. I mean, it's just going to cover the whole bottom part of the ship, essentially. Is what I'll say.
I'm fine with that.
Move.
I would probably move it, up more just to cover the whole thing.
I
but
can't get it to move, so it's just.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Just tell Zavros run and tell him to take the others as payment.
All right. I need a death saving throw once again from the Iron Maiden. All right. All right. Yeah, Zavros is just gonna run full dash. There's no reaction from the troll. 5, 10, 20, 30. It's weird because they don't have where the stairs from the top deck come down. But he's gonna. I'm just gonna say he makes it up there. And when he gets up there, you hear him yell down. It's not much better up here.
Fuck. Is there fucking trolls up there? Shit.
There might be a dragon.
Oh, we're dead.
It's the last death saving throw.
Make sure this is
Cool. All right. You take one more fail as you start the turn in the troll's ice.
Okay.
And he is swinging around wildly, but Zavros and Orlin aren't there to hit. Orlin.
I guess I'll go peek at what Zavros sees up there.
You run up to the top deck with Zavros, and descending from the sky, you hear the huge gusts of wind as the wings beat, as this enormous ancient white dragon descends upon the ship. And that's where we'll end the session.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
We're gonna burn
We're
shark's
gonna have to
dice.
discuss what's gonna happen next session. But we'll be back then.
Will we?
Maybe we'll join all the social medias, the Discord, the Twitter, Facebook, all that fun stuff. We don't have Facebook. What the hell? YouTube, all that stuff to catch up on everything. If you want to hear these in audio-only format, go to patreon.com. $1 a month, you can listen to everything. Yeah. Thank you guys, and thank you players.
Don't make cool characters. They'll die first session. That's my advice.
We'll see you for whatever comes next.
Toodaloo.